All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. I first want to give honors, glory, and praise due to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem Kakadash, double honors, apostles and elders, a great millstone, and elder bishops as well, Peter Akim, that's doing this work on the four corners of earth. I'm Brother DeWild from GMS Detroit, Bar Camp, and let me do this right quick. Let me do this. Do not disturb. All right, I want to show this video about how food prices is gonna go up, which means everything is gonna go up. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play this video. I might play another one. We'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. All right.
Now at 5:30, the financial stress of inflation in the Inland Empire. Some residents are having to make hard choices. Good evening. This is the KTLA 5 News at 5:30. I'm Cher Calvin.
And I'm Micah Ullman. The U.S. war with Iran is sending energy prices soaring. Consumers also facing a painful increase in the prices of goods and services.
KTLA's Shelby Nelson joins us live from Rialto with a closer look at financial stress there. Shelby?
Hi, Sharon, Mike. And what we know from this report is inflation is outpacing wage growth. Now, here in California, we know that we pay more for gas compared to the rest of the country, but factor in the war in Iran, and that is making those prices skyrocket. Now, an economist tells me that is partly why we are also seeing some grocery prices rise. The numbers are out. Inflation is up 3.8% from around this time last year, making it the biggest jump in 3 years. Describing it in just one word:
ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
See, I know it's 2 words, but super crazy.
The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics releasing its Consumer Price Index and reaffirming what some folks already know.
It's getting out of control. Everything is so expensive.
Gas is up 28.4% compared to last year. The current average price for a gallon of regular gas in California, $6.15. In LA, it's even more expensive at $6.23. Riverside and San Bernardino counties coming in a little cheaper. The war in Iran now in its third month, a major driver in those higher prices as the Strait of Hormuz, a vital corridor for global oil supplies, is cut off.
Oil is not used just for gasoline for people's cars. It's obviously used for gasoline and diesel for all those trucks that move goods around the United States, including, of course, food.
Chris Thornburg with Beacon Economics says increasing oil prices only slightly affects the rise of grocery prices.
The rise in grocery prices we've seen over the last few years is just a standard increase in prices driven by the overall inflation we saw back in 21 and 22.
We spent $102 just for a few things.
But for Marisol Hernandez, what's happening right now is causing her to buy only what's necessary for her family at this Rialto Costco.
I need more stuff, but I don't have enough money.
The cost of food is up 3.2% from last year. Beef up nearly 15% from a year ago. Fresh fruits and vegetables up more than 6%, while eggs are down by 39%. While some are feeling the pinch, others, like this woman, say she comes to the store almost daily and strictly sticks to her grocery list.
When you buy your groceries every day, you don't feel this change.
Now, as much as most people don't want to hear this, what that economist tells me is based on high gas prices we have paid in the past, as well as American spending trends. He says that most Americans, by and large, can handle these prices, although many, I would assume, beg to differ. That's the very latest here in Rialto.
Yeah, so, it's a problem. Let's check out this other one.
Efficiency is key for any loan officer in today's competitive mortgage industry. With rates
Today, the price of everyday household goods, from coffee to lettuce to beef, on the rise. Inflation surging, rising to 3.8%, the highest level in nearly 3 years. Much of that inflation driven by a rise in gas prices, spiking during the war due to the closure of the Strait of Hormuz, a key waterway in the Middle East carrying a fifth of the world's oil supply. But Trump today with this striking statement when leaving the White House for a high-stakes trip to China, saying he doesn't think about it.
What extent are Americans' financial situations motivating you to make a deal?
Not even a little bit. The only thing that matters when I'm talking about Iran, they can't have a nuclear weapon. I don't think about Americans' financial situation. I don't think about anybody.
Now, gas up nearly a staggering 30% year over year, according to the data. Americans paying the price.
The $28 billion Americans have cumulatively spent more on gasoline since March 1st will likely continue to grow. And this is not going to start declining until the Strait of Hormuz is reopened.
But after more than a month of negotiations, President Trump still has no deal to reopen the strait or end the war, now saying the ceasefire is on, quote, life support after rejecting Iran's latest deal.
After reading that piece of garbage they sent us, I didn't even finish reading it.
And now 3/4 of all Americans say the war has had a negative impact on their finances, according to a new CNN SSRS poll. And 70% of Americans now disapprove of Trump's handling of the economy. Now, China is a close ally of Iran, but President Trump expected to look for their help in bringing Iran back to the table to get a deal to end the war. Olivia.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, hey, it is what it is. But this country is going down. We at the end of this thing, so hey, we wanted to go down. But let me read 2 Ezra chapter 15. 2 Ezra chapter 15, start at 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destroying drawing nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Yeah, because like it's not gonna get no better here. All right, this empire is falling. For there shall be sedition amongst men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings, neither princes, and in the cause of their actions shall stand in their power. Yeah, you know, hey, when people gotta eat and their kids gotta eat, hey, people gonna do what they gonna do what they gonna do, regardless who's the politician or not. All right. A man desire to go into a city and shall not be able. All right. Because of the pride of the city shall be trouble, and the swords, and their houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be after. Yes. And that's very true. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. So yeah, it's gonna be that bad out here, you know. But hey, you know, we broke it down that all these things was gonna happen. All right. All right. Let me grab this, because hey, from the elders and apostles on down, we've been trying to tell you all these things is coming down. All right, and we're getting to the time also. The prophets ain't gonna be out no more. That's what I'm grabbing. Amos chapter 8, verses 11 and 12. Behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, neither a thirst for water, but hearing the words of the Lord. All right. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and they shall not find it. Yeah, because you know the prophet's been out here warning you. All right, that all these things is gonna come, but we're glad that it's coming. You know, you 2/3 Jakes, hey, y'all gonna get this. Y'all gonna get y'all judgment. All right, the 144,000 and 1/3 is gonna be up out of here. But yeah, this food crisis, hey, it's gonna get more interesting, I'll say. But it's gonna go down. All right. You're gonna have food riots. All right. It's gonna get crazy out here. We told you all hell's gonna break loose. So with that, I'm gonna give honest God's praise due to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahshai, Bashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, double honors to the elder bishops as well. Peace to Akim that's doing this work on the folk on the earth. Shalom.